So we're now 1 week into distance learning at Moses Brown, and I'm thrilled to be able to share that so far the experience has been successful, if also complicated. The first thing I can share is that it's been absolutely delightful to see people reconnecting with each other. For example, our pre-primary teachers, Allie and Megan, arranged to do a drive-by each of their students' homes on the day before we reconvened last week, just so they could say hi from a safe distance and reconnect with the kids. It's a great story. From morning meetings in lower school to Monday meetings in the upper school and advisory meetings across the whole school, people are showing up and digging in and reconnecting, and I think that's exactly what we need to be doing right now. I've been really impressed by the quality and the creativity of teaching and learning that I see happening as people's kitchens and yards and neighborhoods are turned into classrooms. Our kindergartners, for example, have been out recently collecting and documenting the signs of early spring in their yards. We have third graders who are learning chemistry by doing experiments with the kinds of powders you can find in the typical home kitchen. And our upper school English students are preparing to write essays about their immediate surroundings at home. We've been learning a lot about technological interfaces. Mr. T, for example, has been having students record themselves on their musical instruments and upload their files for him to review. And drama teacher Steve Kidd has been working with the cast and crew of the upper school musical Reaching Glory to see if there's a way we could put on some portions of that show remotely. And we've been learning that not only is distance learning different, it is hard work. Upper school science teacher Kate Kenny told me, for example, recently that it took her almost 3 hours to produce and record a single 20-minute multimedia presentation for just one period in one class. We're all learning that teleconferencing can be exhausting, and I think parents, many of our faculty and staff included, are discovering a challenge in striking a balance between family and work and school. So I want to thank the many of you who shared feedback with us during this first week of distance learning by means of our new suggestion box on the website and our new weekly survey. I think the main thing that we learned this week is that we need to be more explicit in providing a predictable schedule for each division and more guidance and a philosophical framework around subjects like screen time and the right balance between synchronous and asynchronous learning. So, accompanying this video, you're going to find a next iteration of our plans for distance learning at Moses Brown, which is meant to carry us through at least the end of April. And I'd like to thank Debbie Phipps and our division heads and all of our faculty for thinking so carefully about how to do this well and beginning to answer some of the questions that have arisen. As a community that's dedicated to learning, we're going to keep listening, we're going to keep making adjustments as necessary, so please don't hesitate to share your observations and your suggestions with us. You know, this week many Jewish and Christian families are preparing to celebrate major holidays, but they can't do so in large groups. And as all of us have to maintain our distance from each other, I would just ask us all to hold the entire Moses Brown community in the light of our care and support, and especially those among us and in the world at large who have been impacted by the coronavirus. Thank you, as always, for your support. We really miss you all, and I hope you have a great week.